Yeah, we have started. Okay, guys. All right, we just started now, guys. It feels good, though. Seeing you one more time, and well, so much love. Oh, coming up here again. Okay. I don't want to go into much this. Well, guys, we just started, and just more like we're going to start heading towards the ball. We just started now, and we're going to be doing welcoming just like our routine, just like we've always been doing. No, we start, then we'll come, then we hit the nail at the point. So it just if you're just with us, sit tight because we're about heading into deeply and everything. Okay, guys, we just started, and so much happy to see you guys again. And for the sake of people that are going to be seeing us for the first time, their presence as well means a lot and is not taken for granted. Okay, guys, that's for that. We just started, and we're going to be doing welcoming, like we're going to welcome new people, viewers, old viewers, returning viewers, every viewer, because we have, but I don't know, like we have some special viewers or audience now. Yes, but I don't know who actually recognizing them. Do you get? So that's fine. So I think I should just put something on my thumbnail before I progress. Just very quick. Oh, very quick. Yes, I don't need that noise. Okay, I guess I don't know. Okay, guys, let me just fix that. I think I just fixed that now. Yeah. I'm not going to be distracted today. Okay, guys, we just started, and before you have graphics, and most of you know what we're doing already. Most of you might have seen us one or two times. Anyhow, and we're here again back, and we're going to be do welcoming and welcoming, or we're welcoming new viewers, new audience. Okay, let me be detailing it that new viewers, if you're seeing us for the first time, or you have graphics, and we're so happy to see you. Returning viewers, if you've joined our live stream before, well, also welcoming you back today, and any viewer that that's just the emphasis, like there is much welcome, and we're urging you to have your seats. I don't just know, I'm just being silly here, but I'm serious. We're urging you to have your seat, and thanks for joining our live stream session again. We just started now, and we have a lot to pass out. Okay, before we progress, every person here is alarming welcome, like you guys present means a lot. Okay, firstly is still possible. Okay, now let's start with most of you people know what we're doing, or let's just say let's start with clarifying or the new viewers, because it's still possible that we may be having new people here, and they are going to be stuck wondering what we're doing. Do you get? So I think I should just quickly do that then before we run, because we're going to be running. Okay, well, you have graphics, and oh god. Okay. I will speak slowly. Okay. Well, I'm not used to it, but I'm going to be trying. Okay. Well, you have graphics, and what we do is very simple. What we do is simple. We talk about life after school. We call it a brutal truth every student should know. Now, I'm going to be explaining life after school. This is more like the outside life of students when they have graduated out from a university. We call it life after school. And we said there is a lot of truth, there is a lot of hidden or truth, hidden information that students are left untold, like they don't know it. Nobody informed them. School is not even telling them. Like there's no information saying it anywhere. Moreover, these are truths, and these are informations that they should know even before they ever get into the real life, meaning before they get out from the university. Now, we're more like our goal here is very simple. It's just more like to point out these things. Now, when we talk about students, get prepared for life after school, because you're going to be facing a lot of things. the real life is not funny. It's going to be true, like a lot of things are going to be shown to you. Now that emphasis is more like telling students, ordering them, trying to wake them from their unconsciousness, because most of them are feeling reluctant, most of them don't even care, most of them are living for the moment. Have you seen? So they are just going to be surprised and very, very shocked graduating from the university to the real world, only realizing that the lifestyle there and the reality there look different. Now that's the stage they are going to start living independently. They are going to start figuring things by themselves. They are going to start making decisions, like cashing for their life. And most of the times they are not prepared. They are going to mess it up. Now when we tell students, what's it called, about financial intelligence, this has to do with outside life as well, because if you don't know how to manage your finance, you're going to spend more than you're earning. Have you seen? So that's one is even the least. There is a lot of things to actually expect from your life. And we say the funniest part of it is that school is not going to be teaching you how to make appropriate decisions, how to how money works, how investments work, all of this. No, school is limited. School is just knowledge purity. School prioritize knowledge, and that's what the least school is going to be giving you. Hi, Kase Kamola. I don't just know. Sorry if I'm not able to pronounce your name well. Thanks for joining the live session. I say school is limited, certificate oriented. That's the least school is going to be giving you. Now we are telling young people that that certificate is just more like a guarantee. It's not a success. Like it does not guarantee success. That's more like an opportunity. That's more like a stepping stone to actually migrate to another level. It's not telling you to stop. It's not telling you that you have achieved success. No, that's just more like what's it called? Opportunity, not a guarantee of success. And you know the painful part of it is that most people obtain that degree, obtain that. Okay, now let me be practicalizing it so that you get what I'm saying. Most young people, most young adults, once they have their degree, they don't even feel that there is necessity to upgrade, to enhance their skills, to improve, to learn skills. They don't feel there is need for that, because they feel that them having their degree means a lot. And we're telling you that degree is just like, I don't just know, like this is asset, like it's not a guarantee of success. Out there is so many people with big certificate, thousands of people looking frustrated, being stuck about life. Now the issue there is not that they are lazy, the issue there is not that they are illiterate. No, the issue there is they lack information. Actually they have their degree, they are very, very smart, but still they are still struggling, stuck, confused, frustrated. It's not about knowledge choke. It's just about right information. They lack it. There's no way you can solve a problem that you don't know. Before you solve a problem, I guess you must surely know it. So you not knowing or being aware of something, it's actually depriving you the right to solve it, because there's no way you can figure it out. So students, you failing is not about intelligence. They are very, very intelligent. They cannot refuse to fail because they don't know about life after school. They did not prepare for it. There is lack of preparation there, and this lack of preparation is going to cause them a lot, because you cannot prepare for war on the war front. So you ought to prepare before you even get to the war front. Have you seen? So it's very, very likely and come or often seen that students are always preparing for real life when they are already in the real life. Have you seen? And then it's said to be late, because pressures are going to be coming, rejections are going to be coming, pressures from internet, from everywhere, from family, criticism, like e choke. Have you seen it? So that is not a stage of making preparation. You assume to be prepared, because when all these things comes, your mentals are set or are should be developed. Like you should have a strong mindset, because it's going to be testing your ability. I'm serious. All these things are going to be testing your ability. So you assume to be very, very strong before your graduation. Because okay, now let's give for instance, when you happen to fail, or when failure hits you, you know real life is very, very uncertain. For the fact that you're a good person, or for the fact that you want success, that doesn't mean that failure is not going to come. This is reality about life. It's factual. It must come definitely. And the actual thing, or the right thing to do, not is not to avoid it. You must stand strong to actually solve it. Like it's just a way out, because you cannot actually, what's it called, you cannot run away from failure. if you're ever journeying on the path of success, you're going to encounter failure. That's what you meet on the road. And that's not the, or the failure there, or the failure that you're going to be encountering is not telling you to stop. No, it's more like going to be testing you if you're really ready, if you're really strong, your abilities, your mentals and all of that. So if you're not strong, if you're not very, oh god, it will hit you hard. Have you seen it? So this is a wake-up call. I don't just know. It's just Jesus, sorry. He say, "Hey, did you recognize me?" We can, yeah. I do. I guess I do. I've seen you, I guess, once or twice in my live stream section. There was a what's it called? I don't know, but it's been a while. I guess, yes. We're good at remembering people. Yeah. I think I do. Yeah. But it's been a while. You've not been active. Here we stream every day. We stream as well yesterday. We did not see you. Maybe you were not chanced. I guess. Okay. You said I have messaged you on your last leave. Okay, well, maybe I will check it out. I will check it out once I'm done with today's section stream. I will just try checking it out and I'll give you feedback. All right. Much welcome. We are very, very happy to see you back again, and your presence means a lot. Okay, we're progressing. I was trying to run around what we're doing because of first time viewers that we may be having, for them to actually understand what we're doing or what we're set for, so that they're not always going to be looking at us, what we're going to be talking, feeling like we actually need to guide them on what we're doing, so as for them to follow up. Do you get? So this is just what we're doing, and our goal is very simple: to actually help students navigate, to actually make them see these things in advance and actually make preparations. Okay, fine. Well, I'm not bad. I'm not bad. My eyes has gone inside, but I'm not bad. Sorry. Do you know Didi? I don't really know Didi. Yes, I don't really know Didi. Who is Didi? Is Didi a YouTuber? I don't know who is Didi. I don't know. I know I should speed. I should speed is one of my favorite streamer. Well, okay, now let me ask you, do you know I should speed? Do you know I should speed? Oh, do you know I should speed? Who knows I should speed there? Anybody that knows I should speed there or should identify? Well, I guess you should know I should speed. I don't know Didi, I guess, and maybe I'll get to know the person. Well. I'm going to be progressing. So that's what was set for, and that's what I. God damn it. Let me laugh first. Let me laugh. Let me to laugh. Let me laugh. Hmm. Okay. Sorry. Okay. In which what's it called? Where do you actually where do you both of you met? Sorry, you said I have. Okay, yes, I have met I should speed in person. I'm from Indian. I'm son of chief or minister here. Whoa. So happy to see you here, and very, very glad. And whoa, okay, is I should speed okay now? Let me tell you. Let me calm down. I should speed is one of my favorites, and okay, Portugal. Wow, it's mine. I don't know. Well, maybe one of the days, it's fine. This is a journey. It takes, when they tell you that journeys, like when they tell you that every big thing starts small, like there must be a starting point of every big thing. That is sure. Even big buildings, big mansions, there was a time it was small, and there was a time the foundations were laid. So we are actually small now, doesn't mean that we're not growing. And my emphasis is pointing towards yes. Most times that's good, and it's going to be a time we're going to still meet ISO speed, and well, maybe in the future. Well, I so much appreciate, but the Didi that you're talking about, I don't really know the person. I may know the person, no, but I may not know the person as Didi. I'm good in knowing. I'm not good in knowing people's name. I mean it. I may actually know the person, but I may not know the person's name. Okay, so I have a good fans here. I'm a fan of ISO Speed. Very very glad I've seen one. Oh, well. Okay, okay. It's fine. We're streaming tomorrow, maybe around 2 p.m. We're going to be streaming. Oh, we'll be so happy to see you. We're going to be expecting you. All right, now back off. You're backing off. We're going to be seeing you tomorrow. Okay, guys. We're going to be progressing. Thanks for joining and much love. Okay, back to what I was saying. For our first time viewers was set for students, young people, to actually help them see reality on time to prepare for it in order not to be victims and make preparations to navigate it, because if you're not prepared it's going to hit you hard, and when it hits you hard it's possible of ruining your life if not career entirely. So we don't want students, we love students, we love the whole students. That's why we're streaming, and this is more like a means of reaching out to a broader audience, and by them actually encoding this in their subconsciousness is going to make them act in a certain way, and more like they're going to be intentional. So guys, enough of that, and let's a kind of dive into really what we have to do. That's more like our objective. So I just guess I was able to clarify what we're doing with that little talks. Okay, just like today we have a topic to talk about. A topic, the dangers of only degree. I don't just know, I don't want to sound too harsh, but I'm just going to be precise. I'm going to be trying to be precise. Okay, now today's talk, let's just say, let's not talk about topic. We're not lecturers, we're not teaching. We're actually we're shifting mindsets. Yes, we're actually resetting some student mindsets in a more positive way, and also understand things in a more rightful way. So we're not lecturers, so don't see us as lecturers. I'm a student as well. Okay, the dangers of only degree. Now the emphasis, everything we're going to be saying here is just more like telling you why only degree is not enough, how advancement innovations are really changing, so you really need to adapt if you're going to stay relevant. The world or the future belongs to students who are able to change or adapt to changes and still remain relevant. So if you're stagnant, if you're static, no, it's said to be no, because that's more like a limitation. You're actually limiting yourself, so you're going to be flexible to actually adapt. So that's everything we're going to say here. That's what is going to be relating to, and we're going to actually detail it down in a way you're going to be understanding it. So guys, follow me back to in. Okay, the dangers of only degree. Yes, it's actually, there is danger. Your degree is something, but it's not enough. The enough emphasis, the enough talk there is the emphasis. And we'll say here, what is a degree? Firstly, we're going to actually get what a degree really means. Like when we hear about degree, what comes to our mindset? What triggers? Like where is our mind going? So, if we're actually talking about degree, okay. Firstly, a degree is more like a proof you went to university. First, to be counting it. A degree is more like you have a knowledge on a particular discipline. You are specific, or is more like a proof that you're a specialist in a particular discipline. A degree is more like is showing an exposure, like in a particular area, and you're educated. Do you get? So a degree is actually good, but to an extent, and a degree is more like okay, but everything we're saying here is that is not enough, and we're going to be telling you why. So we just said a degree is just a proof you went to university, and you have something, you have knowledge on a particular discipline. Just like somebody studying law, just like lawyers. If you have a lawyer degree or something, that's more like you're a specialist, or you have knowledge in law aspects. Everything. So a degree is more like shrink, or what's it called? Is something that is bound to a particular something, like a particular career or something like that. So that's more like a degree, and was saying, yeah, okay, the dangers. Okay, that's what a degree really means. Now was saying the dangers of only having a degree. So having only degree can there is danger. Okay, let me tell you what I mean by that. What I mean by having only degree, there is danger. It's just more like prioritizing only on degree and feeling or undermining other aspects of growth. In life there is several aspects of growth, like a lot. If we're talking about growth is not only your mentals, growth is not only your knowledge and all of that, and your size and shape, all of that. No, that's not growth that we're talking about. If we're actually talking about growth, if we're looking at growth, the word growth from a developed perspective or a developed mind, we're going to be saying that growth is more like advancement. There is a saying that you should be valuable, you should be competent in a way that you're too big to be ignored. I don't just know, when I heard that word, I smiled. That word is very, very deep. You should be competent, you should be valuable to an extent that you are too big to be ignored. That means that requires a lot of, I don't know, a lot of inputs. Yes, that is not folding of arms. Like, you know, they said if success is easy, everybody would have been successful. That means people that succeeded, there is actually something that they did that people are not seeing, or people are not willing to do it, or people are seeing it too big to do. Have you seen? Because if it's easy, I guess everybody would have been successful now. And then, because it's not easy, that means we must sit down and actually analyze what successful people did, or actually have to think about that part and how to navigate that part, because the part is said not to be easy. Obviously, so success is more like, I don't just know, it's beyond determination, it's beyond motivation. It's not something that you just write or you just pursue with your motivation, or you be motivated, because it gets to a point your motivation is going to be faded out, like it go fail you. So at that point, what keeps you driving, or what persists you, is not motivation. That's more like inbuilt. And discipline can be a good, what's it called, can actually serve well in that area. Discipline now, that's more like inbuilt, what you've built already. So that's, or you shouldn't just write on motivation, because it's just a word, and it can flip, like it can just fade away. Okay, let me just be precise on what we are talking about today: the dangers of only having a degree. Now we said, now we're going to, I will just point out several, I will just be fast, since several things that may sound as the dangers of having only degree. Okay, we're going to be looking at that: high competition. Now if we're talking about having only degree, high competition, now this is the aspect, gone are the days when they get to tell people, young people, let's just say about 20-30 years ago, you get to meet some people, they will tell you that if you want to succeed, go to school, make good grades, you are a successful person. Do you get that parable? I call it parable, or I call it a magic word, because that is gone. Like it doesn't work now. Like such weird. I don't know. But I'm serious. Then it was actually working. Then they get to tell you that go to school, make good grades, your life is sorted out. Now that's most okay. That's actually a mindset. That mindset was created years ago, and then it was working, then it was relevant, then it was actually functionable. But now that mindset is outdated. Reasons: because of advancement, because of innovations, because of uh, growth, and because of dynamics. So that mindset of going to school, making good grades, you are a successful person, is faded out. Now, the issue is not that it's faded out. The issue is that a lot of youth or young people, a lot of good, or what's it called, young students, are still depending on that mindset. They just beckon on that mindset. They are just having that mindset with them. They have not detached themselves from that mindset. Now, do you know what that mindset is going to it is going to cause? It's going to cause more harm than good. Now, them still having that mindset is going to restrict them, constrain them from developing themselves in other area. It's going to make them feel or see development in several areas as something that is not relevant. It's going to just make them don't they are not just going to see the need to learn skill. They're not just going to see the need to be competent. They're not just going to see any need to actually enhance any skill, because that's just what they feel. And that's more like putting your whole eggs in a particular basket, and you know what that means when it's clashed. Like, that's all. And that is very, very wrong, because that is very, yeah, that's a very great risk to an extent. Like, that is risk. And don't like taking risk. You're not an entrepreneur. Okay. Okay, we said high competition. Now, this is part of the dangers of only having a degree. High competition, there's competition everywhere. You're going to notice that your degree, thousands, millions of students still have it. Thousands of students are graduating every day. Now the job market is going to be saturated. Like, everything is going to be competitive. Now you're going to see yourself as you're not valuable. That's going to tell you that certificates opens door, it creates opportunity, but what separates you is your value, is what you're able to give. Certificates can open a door, but it does not, or it cannot determine what happens after the door opens. Now your skills is what keeps you inside. Your certificate can make you or can get you exposed, but your skills is what retained you. Have you seen, sorry, okay, competition are going to, you're going to notice that there's high rate of competition, because everybody have the same certificate, looking for the same work, applying for the same job vacancy. And have you seen it? So you're going to actually have to compete with a lot of people, and you may not be competent. Oh god, it's going to be, this going to be funny. Okay, okay, we said, okay, lack of practical skills. Practical skills, a lot of emphasis on it. If we talk about practical skills, as the name implies, practical is that means there is what's it called, practicals are expected to, like, you're expected to practicalize things, like you're expected to work things out, you're expected to give results, you're expected to show proof. Have you seen, practical skills are more like, okay, firstly they said the real life reward practical skills, people that are able to create, innovate, advance things, create or solve real life issues and problems, and show results. Now that's the area of practical skills, and was saying practical or lack of practical skills is more of the dangers. Sorry, okay, lack of practical skills is more of the dangers of what's it called, okay, dangers of having a degree. Now most people that have a degree does not see the reason to have a practical skill, and this practical skills is what the real life rewards. Real world rewards people that are able to solve problems, intelligent people, or talented people. If you're just there with your big certificate, you're going to be ignored. Have you seen? So the certificates, gone are the days when it's loud, gone are the days when employers want it. Employers are more desperate and eager to know your value, what you can create, the innovations you have, the kind of what you have. Like, they are not just what's it called, they are not just really interested in your certificates, because they are not eating it. People don't buy solution, sorry, people don't buy product, they buy solution. So they're not employing you for employing sake, or because you have a big degree. It's because of your what, your value. So mistakenly, even if they employ because of certificates, you're going to be valueless. Like, you're going to be irrelevant because you cannot show proof, there's no results. Obviously, so you should be valuable, you should be competent to an extent that you're going to be too big to be ignored, overlooked. Okay guys, okay, part of what's it called, I'm talking about the dangers of only having a degree. I don't know why is this thing distracting me. God, this thing. Oh, let me say this. So I just hope it's stable. Okay, we're talking about the dangers of only having a degree. I've talked about lack of practical skills, real life reward, practical skills. Oh, lack of practical skill. Yeah, dependency on what's it called? Dependency mindset. When we talk about mindset. First, mindset is your head though, but it's not your head at the same time. Mindset is what processes information. it first of all come from your sight. What you see, you behold something and it transmits something. It's transferring an information to your mind. Then your mind is going to process it on how it's sets and how it's placed and how it's positioned and how it has been working. Have you seen? So it's not just beyond, sorry, it's not just all about your viewing. Your settings on your mind has to, or it's part of the grow, it's part of the game. Have you seen? So if we're talking about dependency mindset, this is actually depending on little things. When we talk about dependency mindset, that still lies on depending on certificate alone. A lot of people, students, don't feel the need to upgrade. They don't feel the need to enhance. So they are just depending. They are only dependent. They don't even have a growth mindset. A growth mindset is just to always sitting from a different view, always sitting that is not enough. You can get more. There is more to that. Yes, when you get good grades, you can do more excellence. Like you can do more good. Yes, like there is more to things. And that's a growth mindset, and it keeps you on work, it keeps you going, it keeps you making research often. Obviously, so it's not just perfect to have a dependency mindset, because that's more like a limitation. Is restricting you from some certain things. Or technology is changing everything. Technology is changing everything. When we talk about technology, you should know what I'm referring to, tech. And we said it's changing everything. That's more like advancements, innovation, creativity. The world is changing rapidly, like things are causing things to change. Now, if technology is changing and human beings are not changing, that means human beings are lacking. Have you seen? And at this point in time, like at this aspect of technology changing, school is not helping matters, because most schools are said to still okay, most schools are said to, they are still using outdated resources. They are still using outdated method to still teach students. And when students cope with that, when students are comfortable and or okay with that, they come into the real life only noticing that they don't have a room there. Like they are left with nothing, because they were not properly enhanced. Okay, let's get a picture. When you get to meet what's it called, accountant students, or business students, a student that is studying business. Now, I said school is not helping matters in this aspect, because they are teaching more of theoretical aspects of knowledge, limited or less of practical aspects. Now, practical aspect is more like actually practicalizing what they are teaching, putting it to work. Years back, or let's just say years back, all these things were not necessary. Theoretical knowledge was okay, but now advancement, digital or AI tools, softwares have required, or what's it called, has required a lot of practical skills. Now, if you're not tech or what's it called, competent or whatever, you don't have a path. Now, the world is changing, it's still changing. Is going to actually be a time, if you lack tech skill, you're going to struggle with work. This is fact. Is going to be the world is growing, and it's going to come to a time that if you're not practical, like if you don't have any practical skills, if you cannot solve problems, like you're limited, there's no two ways about it, and you're going to find it difficult in performing tasks. That's just it. So this is just more like a call, a reward, or what's it called, a waking up from sleep, waking them from their unconsciousness. So actually be intentional and know what they should start doing, because time is ticking very fast. Okay, that's for technology changing everything. So people that wins, or students that the world belongs to, are people that are eager to change and still remain relevant. People that can change to situations, like that's more like adaptability. Okay, what students should do to their degree. To their degree, this is more like when we say degree certificate is not enough. So these things that you should add up to your degree, merge it up with your degree, for you to actually stand well, for you to actually have a better opportunity or chance. Now, what's a skill? There is skills have many varieties. Like a lot of skills are in place, and tech or communication, networking or business, rounding everything. There is a lot. So you can just fish yourself where you're suited. or experience. You should have experience of some things to an extent, because experience really matters. Like, you having experience on some things gives you more opportunity and chance in the real world. Networking, who you know opens door for you tomorrow, who you know create opportunity tomorrow. So you need to know some people, you need to be in good terms with people, you need to network with people, vibrant people, intelligent people, people that are better than you, people that people that are far better than you, people that you're inspiring to be like, or you're wanting to be like them. So this has to do with networking, and it's more like people that are better than you, and is always positive. Networking is not, I don't just know, most people feel that networking is like forcing themselves on someone. No, that's more like isolation, and people always isolate, and this is wrong because you're a being, so you're also associate with being. So most people you're going to be collaborating with in future, business partners, are people that you're networking with. Is most of your students, most of the students that you get to network. And university is a very, very good platform for that. You can just get to network with people, get yourself exposed. Oh, what's it called? Stretch yourself, stretch your boundaries, like get advanced. So that's just the emphasis on the networking. Online presence, if you're not present, or if you're not present online, that's more like your, what's it called? Okay, if you're not present online, that means you're not present to opportunity. Yeah, if you're not visible, right, wait, online, you're invisible to opportunity, because he said that many opportunities now come through content, come through or entertainment, come through or next. Like, that is it, because that's what and where the world is actually heading to, internet. So you should be visible on the internet, and this is good as well. It can still be helpful for what you call business owners, students doing business online, or content creators. Like, a lot you can do online. Okay, the new reality of success. Certificate is not success. We are telling you now the real reality of success. Okay. We say today the reward rewards or important. Okay, I don't just know. But the real reality of success are just like being adaptable, being consistent, not giving up, pressing when even when you feel like you're dying, or discipline, keep doing some things even when you don't feel like it, even when nobody is there to applaud, even when nobody is there to ginger you up, you're persist, you're doing that discipline, and that's what real life rewards. Okay, guys, the mindset student needs. Now, this is more like the rightful, safe to say, the rightful mindset every student needs. Now, this is as well researched, so it's not just prediction. So, if we're here talking apply anything, what we're talking here is knowledge. We're trying to pass knowledge, and this is our own way, mix of actually getting to a broader audience and trying to shape their mindset and perspective for them to see things in a better way, and act in a more positive way. Okay, we said mindset student needs. Now, mindset, mindset is how your mindset is placed, and I said it comes from your viewing first, and your mindset second, and your actions and your behavior and what goes around is the last way. So how you see things determine how it affects you, and how it affects you, that's your life, that's the display, that's the floor. Okay, we said students should always see it from a positive side, and this is more like always seeing things from a developed mindset, from a growth mindset. I can do this, not just feeling that you cannot, not just feeling and being like I cannot. Winners are not people that have not failed. Winners has failed multiple times, but winners are people that refuse to fail, like they refuse to give up. That doesn't mean that they have not failed. They have failed multiple times, but they are just people that refuse to give up, people that persisted to the end, people that still keep going despite the failures, people that caution themselves, well disciplined people. So it's not all about failing. Failing is definitely possible. You can fail, but that doesn't mean you're a failure. Do you get that? So that's more like on the angle of what's it called? Okay, thinking. So your thinking has a lot to do, and it has a great part it plays in your life and living and your displays. So we're saying students should always have a developed mindset, more like a growth mindset, always think positively and act that way. And they should stop or what's it called, detach themselves from that negative aspect of thinking, I cannot, I'm not made for this, I'm weak, like all those things. That's not the best option. How students can prepare now before graduation, I think this is just like the last of 40 minute stream, and all of that is cool. How students can prepare now, this is more like a wake up call. How to prepare for afterlife, how to prepare to end up. I don't just do. Okay, well, saying how students can prepare now. How students can prepare now. Okay, before graduation, this is just more like telling students, almost students get to learn skills, get to be competent, get to enhancing your skills, get to have experience, get to communicate better, be competent, like communication skills in the network, because all these things are going to be requisites, and you having them, you because these are things you should learn. It's not inbuilt, mind you. You are not born with it. You get to develop it, and developing it you is not in your comfort zone. Like it comes from working. Like you get to start things, and it comes. Is more like clarity. The people. Okay, if when we talk about clarification in the aspect of goal and purpose, many people feel that they just stay indoors or in their comfort zone, and so they just realize their purpose. No, purpose. All of these things comes alongside the work. Like it comes when you have started. It gets to join you when you have started. You're already on the thing. You're already doing it. It gets clearer. So these are things that people don't know, and most of them are really missing out on that angle. And this is just more like neglecting the aspect of small beginning. People, everything that started small, everything big started small. So there is a smallness in every big thing. So that is not actually giving or making you feel bad. No, people, students, young people don't like criticism or rejections and all of that just because they are starting small. But stopping is not the best option. There's no best time to start anything. Stop waiting for opportunities. If there's no opportunity, you try creating one. If there is no opportunity, if there is no luck, people waste their time. The full meaning of wait is waste important time, wasting away important time. And that is very, very shocking. So they just feel waiting is actually, they are actually waiting for the best time. There's no best time for anything. So the earlier or early you realize it, you start working upon it, and the better for you. So starting up things is requisite. Thousands of a journey, or the journey of a thousand miles, you ought to start with one stop. So the journey of a thousand miles is not waiting for two stop or five stop because it's a thousand miles. No, there must be a first stop. So that first stop is more like a show or a step out, and other stops comes in. So starting does not require a huge or what you call resources or whatever. You can start small and grow as you progress, and all of that, guys. I don't want to go into details. Okay, it's fine. I think that's for, oh gosh, we actually fast today. That's just for it, guys. We just exhausted the live stream session today, and is not taken for granted. We really appreciate every single person here that joined, smiled with us, chatted, and celebrated with us. Much love. We are not taking your presence here for granted. It's not taken for granted, and we really appreciate your efforts, your time here, your spendings, and your viewing. It means a lot, and we are so much happy to have you again. Thanks for joining our live stream section today. Thanks for being our community, and thanks for joining us, being part of us. Okay, guys, we're going to be backing off in few minutes now, and we so much appreciate every single person here for joining. People that just peeps, every single person. We appreciate every single person, and we're going to be backing up in few minutes, and we more like use this medium to tell you that you can join any of our social media handles: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, UFGRAPHICS, all social media handles, and maybe we'll get to talk better. And I think that's all. It's fine, guys. So we're going to be backing off in few minutes, and so much happy to have most of my new audience, and All right. First person say Rashida Ratia. Like, speak, please speak slowly. I just know. So she was the person that actually made me to start talking calm. To get so. I really appreciate the efforts. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I see that the KTV. Oh, I don't know. Well, I've got a new friend. My God, my God. Well, I just guess I should just put the person's name down and then I'll be backing off. I'll be backing off. I have few minutes to back off. I just hope I should just so I kind of let me just last week I guess I guess yeah I guess so. Okay, so we're backing off now, and so much happy for people that viewed, participated, and watched. So, guys, see you tomorrow by 12. Sorry, from 2 p.m. downwards. We're going to be streaming as well. So, we're going to be seeing you. We'll talk better. Okay, right now, we're back.